Hey everybody, Matt from customsbymatchu here, and welcome to another episode of Custom Figures Showcase, where I walk you through my process to bring these one-of-a-kind custom figures to life. Today we're going to be checking out a fun and easy crossover, Jedi Deadpool, and oh boy, the force is strong with this one.
For any of you who've seen pictures of my collection on Instagram, you'll know I have a rather plentiful Deadpool Wolverine shelf. While Wolverine is my all-time favorite character, Deadpool is such a fun character to pose and play with. His nonsensical nature and his constant breaking of the fourth wall means there's no real limit to what you can have him doing. He can be eating a chimichanga, or wielding an infinity gauntlet, or could just look badass packing his guns and his katanas. This project has been in the planning stages for quite some time. I originally planned on using an SH Figuarts Episode 2 Obi Wan Kenobi figure that I had lost some pieces to as a base. While that plan remained mostly intact, I supplemented some pieces from a knockoff Mafex Deadpool that I took a chance on. While the knockoff had some pretty weak shoulders that kept falling apart, all the parts I needed were in perfect working order. Using a Dremel, I sanded down the lower legs above the boots so I could sculpt some clothing folds to match the pants from Obi-Wan's upper legs. I then dyed the upper legs and crotch piece black and the Kenobi elbows red to remove any risk of paint rub. I still painted the pants after dyeing them, but the fear of unfamiliar articulation from the Bandai and the Mafex figures causing any unsightly damage to the paints and the joints was no longer a concern. In true Deadpool fashion, I added all sorts of additional pouches, straps, and buckles to the design of the character. He rocks twin red lightsabers that feature removable blades thanks to some tiny magnets. His belt is loaded with a holster, an E11 blaster, some thermal detonators, and pouches to keep his snacks and bantha food in. Plus his lightsaber hilts attached to his belt and his larger weapons to the shoulder harness, thanks again to those tiny magnets. Ultimately, this was a relatively simple custom to make. Painting and prep work was minimal, as was the sculpting. It was less of a custom and more of an overthought kit bash, but I'm definitely not complaining to have a Jedi Deadpool hybrid with import quality articulation in my collection. And with so many head and hand options, you can get a lot of expression in his poses. He's going to look great hanging out with Grogu on the Deadpool shelf, trying to master the ways of the Force.
Thanks for checking out the video. If you enjoyed what you saw, please consider subscribing to the channel and leaving a like. If you have any questions about Jedipool or how he was made, just leave them below in the comments section and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to be reminded anytime I go live or post new videos. And stick around, I got more content coming for you guys real soon. Take care.